Would you believe there's a tiny functional Game Boy inside this box? This is the PocketSprite, a keychain-sized emulation device designed to look like a tiny version of Nintendo's classic handheld. At 2 inches tall, 1 inch wide, and a little over half an inch thick, it's the world's smallest playable emulation device. It's much smaller than a Nintendo 2DS. It's even smaller than a Game Boy Nano. It's got a power button, a D-pad, A and B, and select and start buttons. And it has a 96 by 64 pixel display. What it doesn't have is a cartridge slot. Game ROMs are loaded onto the system using Wi-Fi. Powered by an ESP32 dual-core 240MHz MCU, the PocketSprite comes preloaded with emulators capable of playing Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, as well as Sega Master System and Game Gear titles. Savvy coders can even run their own programs on the tiny device, as long as they can make do with 16 megs of internal storage. Games are playable on the PocketSprite, though the miniature screen renders all but the largest text unreadable. A role-playing game like the original Pokemon might not be a great fit, but Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Game Gear is playable, if you squint. And it sounds... well, as good as it can with a 13mm mono speaker. But that's fine. The PocketSprite isn't meant to be a practical gaming system. It's a curiosity, designed by hardware hacker Jeroen Domberg, to see if it could be done. Well, it could, and it's one of the coolest things you can have on your keychain.